And we are live back at them with another episode. This time we're gonna go live with it more than episode. Um, I can literally hear myself in my headphones. Man, this is really weird. It's all good. So we're waiting for DJ to hop in.
Yo, yo, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Yeah, I can't hear you. Get it right. Yo, nah, I can't hear. Bro, I don't know, bro. I'm about to switch headphones. Yo, yo, say something.
I still can't hear. Hold on, I'm about to leave. Yo.
Okay. Okay. And I don't know if you're able to hear me now. Then as soon as I logged off, somebody hit me up like, "Yeah, I can hear you now." It's crazy. So really quick, if you're in the building, if you're in a place to be, tell me what are you doing to survive COVID-19? What are you doing during this quarantine time? What do you have going on during the quarantine? Can you hear me?
There we go. I can hear you.
Okay, cool. We got it. We rocking.
Yo. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm great. How you doing?
Man, I said double stub yesterday. Definitely a triple stub.
Double stub. So let's go ahead and bring it in the right way. Uh and we're gonna let everybody know. So we still on the same feed, right? So everybody should still be able to. We didn't lose nobody, hopefully. So
Yeah.
back at them with another episode of More Than Technical Difficulties, but we got that thing rocking, and I'm glad we got it rocking. I
Yeah.
refuse in Jesus' name. We gonna get this thing to work. You know
Man.
what I mean? So another episode, man. We decided to go live stream, y'all. I appreciate everybody tapping in. I'm Cornell Gorman. This is my homie, Dedrick. Dedrick, I said it right, right?
Dedrick, yeah.
Yeah, I called him Dedrick, and it was, and we spent 15 minutes trying to explain, trying to explain the right way to say his name. But I feel him though. You know what I mean? Don't call me
Yeah.
Cornelius,
Yeah.
Cordell. You know, it's Cornell. So Dedrick Bradley.
Yeah. Then you try to make me do a spelling bee and spell my gamer tag name.
Yeah, because we was talking about Call of Duty. That's one thing that people got going on. So what I've been doing, we got Jimmy George in the building. What up, Jimmy? But just what people been doing during the pandemic time, and we know Call of Duty's been a big thing. Video games, Madden has really been a big thing. So we were trying to get people the gamer tag, and you were saying, tell
Chef
them
Boy
what
Basquiat. It's Chef Boy Basquiat.
Chef Boy Basquiat, and I'm like, DJ, what does that mean? Hey, where you even get
Yeah,
that from? He said Chef Boy because he like to cook, and then
yeah.
Basquiat is an artist, and I'm like, how are you even correlating the two? So, like, explain the story, man.
Because man, I don't cook with structure. It's just straight off the whim. You know, like how your grandma be. She don't do no measurements, no nothing. She eyeballing
Yeah, that's how they used to do Kool Aid. Uh,
it.
yeah, so like when it's time to pour sugar in, I just pour sugar in that thing and until it feel right. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Yeah,
how you know it's
yeah.
enough. And
But
you was
nah,
talking about
man.
that's how you do
I
your food and how you do your cooking.
Yeah, I be cooking like it's splatter paint.
Hmm.
I just be throwing things in there.
Just yeah, and making it happen. And Jamise got to
Yeah.
eat it. You know what I'm saying?
I only got to complain on one dish, and that was when we was first talking, because
Because
it was
she's
definitely not
wise.
worthy.
Because she's wise. That's why. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Nah, I feel you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
but nah, man.
But I would be tripping out of your house because you was talking about have I had some pho or some what did you say?
The pho, man.
The pho. You know what I'm saying? Like you see what I'm saying? Sound like you cussing at me. The pho. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like DJ, don't talk to me like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you definitely just be on some other food levels type stuff. Um,
Nah, I ain't made no pho or no ramen over here yet.
yeah, but you said it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I'm with
nah,
it.
man. Let's get into this episode, man. The COVID-19
The cover,
Ricky.
yeah, I'm with it, man. I was really need one to break down on the Chef Boy uh, Basquiat, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? We'll
Hey,
get it.
just Google Jean Michel Basquiat, man.
Yeah, and the kid, um, and out here doing art. There, and we talked about there's no standard in art. You know what I
There's no
mean?
standard.
Like you could just do splat paint, and I throw it on a boom,
Hold
and,
on.
and I'm an
Now,
artist.
I throw that out there freely. Let me correct it. It is some guidelines are like it
Ain't no
actually has.
guidelines to
Now
art.
listen, it actually has to be good. Like music is an art, and there's a lot of stuff out here that's like, nah, that's not passing. It's trash.
Yeah, yeah.
But nah,
But people sell it. Yeah.
the backstory. But nah, yeah, let's get into this episode, man.
All right, man. So what?
We didn't kept them waiting.
Yeah, we got people in here. Yo, what up? What up? If you're not in Kansas City, man, let us know where you from. Where you at? Rep your city.
Yeah, let us know.
Cool. Yeah. So what we got, man? Fourth episode. What's up? What we talking about?
Uh, yeah, man. Ricky COVID, basically how life in the quarantine is treating you, what you've been through, learning, constantly going through. You get what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Surviving COVID-19. Like, how are we doing that thing, man? So, yeah. So for me personally, how has the pandemic been treating me? How's quarantine been treating me? Me personally, man, it's kind of weird. But it might just be my perspective on life, how I look at stuff. But it's definitely been a blessing for me. You know what I mean? And just my relationships with people, I've been able to spend more time to call people more, do stuff for people more. Um, you know, I in my business, it was kind of weird. I decided to start my business at the weirdest time. You know what I mean?
It wasn't weird at first, man.
It wasn't weird at first until it got weird. It wasn't weird until it got weird. You know what I'm saying? Like I did like the seasonal job selling insurance. I just wanted to learn how to sell insurance, get my sales up, and then um at the end of March, that's when the seasonal job ended. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And then April, we was gonna see what it was. You know what I mean? If I was gonna start the business or what. You know what I'm saying? So like just going through the job, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and start my thing. So I'm just getting prepared, you know what I mean, and everything like that. And then a pandemic hit. Like, what the heck is going on? But it's definitely been a blessing in me, man. I definitely had time because it's a process and what needs to happen with the business. So I've definitely
Hmm.
been able to implement a lot of different type of strategies, a lot of different type things in the business, give people time to respond and react. So when we come out of this pandemic, I definitely feel like I set myself up uh, to win. You know, I put myself in a good position to
Yeah.
win the pandemic. So it's blessed
So
the relationships,
so
blessed the business. Yeah, what up?
so what do you feel like you learned during this, like business wise? What do you feel like you learned? Like, have you learned like something from the COVID hitting? Like, what have you thought basically, like how not to let a pandemic affect business,
I
or
can't
how
be
to?
stopped. That's what I learned. I can't be stopped now. You know, I ain't even got no. You know, I'm not even winning yet. But no, no.
Yeah.
But seriously though, you know what I mean? Like, even if I don't have a sale though, like if the world is shut down right now, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? But I'm still progressing. You know what I mean? There's still wins. I'm still booking appointments. You can see the momentum gain and roll, and that feels great in the middle of a pandemic. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's like training with like 100-pound weight vest on. You know what I'm saying? And still beating the odds, like and still like playing football with a weight vest on and you still juking. You know what I'm saying? You still
Yeah.
sucking, you still scoring. You ain't scoring, but
Yeah.
you still winning. You know what I'm saying? And it's like just wait till it's on even playing ground. You know what I'm saying? Like
Man,
I'm gonna get
you're
it.
gonna hit the
So
ground running.
yeah, I'm already running. I'm already running. You know what I'm
There we go.
saying? Yeah.
But nah, man, during
So we
this
got a
whole thing,
question. You see it?
what's the question? What's the
So it
question?
said, was it better advertisement or did it improve your skills as a salesman? Like what you mean, like the pandemic thing? Was it better advertising? Like it's I think it's tougher. I don't know. You know what I mean? So like me wanting to help people during this time, I think that helped. Say, hey, I can help you during this pandemic time, but yeah, I guess it does. I guess it definitely did help my sales position. Like you do have to find ways to function in difficult situations. You know what I mean? And to face a difficult situation off the bat, it does sharpen your skills. You do have to be innovative and creative immediately. So I definitely feel like
Hey,
that strengthened me
hey, see,
off the bat. What's up? I can't hear you. What you say? Oh man, I can't hear him. Hold up a sign, like write it on a piece of paper and then hold it up for me. I have no idea what happened, man. Like that just really been giving us problems all of a sudden, man. Oh, and now you tapped out, and I'm back at it alone. But it's cool though. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, definitely. Back to that question, man. I definitely feel like it helped me tremendously, um, in my sales. There we go. You back?
can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up now? What you say?
So they want you to hit the third box so we can be on the wide angle, bro. Just hit the third box with the people. There we go.
We was too close.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Okay, cool. Is that better for the people? What the people want, the people get.
But
Yeah.
nah, man. Finish saying what you were saying.
No, that was it. That was it.
But yeah, man. Life during the quarantine. I mean, we started the podcast. That's smooth, but man, relationship wise, bruh, it's been a true pandemic.
Yeah.
Bruh, is just trying, especially
Yeah.
like not being able to like communicate properly in a healthy manner during this
Mhm.
time. Like it's just constantly facing training that part that's never been trained before. Like a unused muscle is the source.
Yeah.
So it's just been that. And like I said, like I gave the double stub, bro.
Hey,
Is what
man, tell them about the. Go ahead. What's the double
bro.
stub toe?
So when I say the double stub, like we'll have our disagreement and we'll talk about it, and then it'll just be like, man, and you just run back in that situation again, like right after it. So like you running around playing in your house or at your grandma's house, and you hit your toe on the bed, on the corner of
Ah,
the bed, and you just like, oh man, we ain't about to do that no more. We about to walk around and just be real cautious, and you just walk and stub your toe on the coffee table, and it's just like,
again,
bruh, and it's just like I thought I was ready for it.
man, bro. How do you get ready for something like that? That hurt. To double stub your toe.
Yeah, like
Like
ready
that.
to,
Yeah,
bro, just ready to prevent those the double stub, bro. It's
that's
just
up.
like,
I
bruh,
would cry. Like to stub your toe hurts, and then to go and hit. that same toe again.
Yeah.
I don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing it again, like I'm scrunching my toes up, bro. That hurt. So
Bro,
like I feel you. It's like and
imagine doing it 3 times.
oh God. And then in relationship with somebody you love, bro, like boom, okay, I didn't want that to happen. And then to
Yeah.
run into that situation again a different way. Oh my God, bro. Like that's a great analogy because yeah, the same toe. Oh, I'm cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta turn the light on, DJ. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Like,
Hey, hey, man, guys are gonna have to be that light that I turn on, cause boy, I guess I've been in the dark.
yeah,
Cause
man.
fam, it's like it's one thing to try to be like, all right, this is what I feel, and then soften it up to allow it to be digestible rather than offensive.
Mm,
So
yeah.
working on like taking the offense out of what I feel is being a challenge, and then working on me receiving what she's telling me and not spewing that out in anger because I'm offended by something she says. So
Yeah.
it's basically on how do I work on not being offended and offending her. So that's a true thing, and it also communicating my feelings to her to where she understands and not getting frustrated with that.
Man, you know what type of level of maturity you gotta have to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? But you're
Bruh.
absolutely right. You absolutely right. I think that's the point of marriage, 1,000%. Like the point of marriage is for somebody to show you yourself. So like in you communicating with your wife and then she's saying something, you get mad like that. Like
Hey,
she just showing, yeah. What
Jimmy
happened?
Jimmy said, "Think before you speak." Hey, I need you, oh wise one.
Hey,
I need you.
yeah, man. Hey, Jimmy is the man. We need to have Jimmy on the pod. We shouted him out before. We was talking about how to love well. You know what I'm saying? And Jimmy, they got that thing. Jimmy's the man. You know what I
Jimmy,
mean?
hey Jimmy, you said I'm allowed to be offended, but I need your tone, bro. Your tone be so smooth and calm. I need your calmness.
Yeah, yeah. I love that. You are allowed to be upset. You're allowed to be offended, but we don't want to be communicating. We don't want to be toxic and venomous in our response. You know what I mean? Able to communicate ourselves in a way that's receptive, you know what I mean, to where people can hear us, you know what I'm saying, and
Yep.
understand that that's the purpose of our wives, man. Because I feel you know what I mean, especially early on. Oh man, my wife, like she just constantly tell me about myself. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't even want to hear it. No, for
Yeah,
real. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it ain't in the most loving way. You know what I mean? But it's definitely true, man. So just being able to receive that feedback, oh man, it requires a lot.
but nah, the thing that it is though is just the expectations, man. Like going back to that, like the word that we receive, idolizing things, bro, and then just the expectations that I set on it. It makes me reflect and realize that I am, and was like idolizing my relationship to the point to where
Yeah.
I'm looking for what comfort and security in that rather than looking for comfort and security in God.
See that
And
that's
like,
what yeah, that's what Pastor talked about the other day. Go ahead. What were you saying?
yeah, so like feeling like I'm not being understood and let down. Like she always says, she's not a mind reader, right?
Hmm.
But like like sometimes I feel like I communicated well, which I'm probably not.
Mm.
So it's just like I be expecting her to understand after a while, like these are the simple things that I'm looking for. And then when I get angry about it and rah about it, it's like a lose lose. So it's basically trying to find that common ground to just get an understanding across calmly and understanding that my expectations aren't going to be met.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. I've heard it. They said unmet expectations make for sad hearts. Um, so like we have these expectations set for another person, and when they don't do what we expect them to do, man, that can really tear us up. Um, so like it, one thing about expectations that I learned, man, you gotta communicate your expectations. Because like for my wife, for example, like that's one reason like I definitely wanted to get married. As weird as it sound, I wanted somebody to tell me where I was weak and help me get better in those areas. So
Hmm.
it's not that I was mad. I get mad at my wife for uh telling me what's wrong with me. You know what I mean? But the way that she was raised, the way that she communicates is different than how I expected it to come from her. You know what I'm saying? Like I just built up all these years for my wife when she corrects me. I want that. It's just I you got to say it this type of way too, and it didn't come that way. So that's really been my issue, and that's really made me that's what I struggle with. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So just doing a better job in communicating that to her. You know what I mean? And I can at least give her a shot at doing it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So definitely make sure we at least communicating what's going on with those expectations, man. For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah, indeed. Like that's what I'm working on. Like the reason why I say today is a double stub because literally it was just another thing of me feeling like it was an understanding of something, and I handled the whole walk in wrong. And rather than just being like, all right, I'm irritated, can we talk later? I was just like, oh hi, whatever, okay. And then eventually got to saying, all right, I'm irritated, can we talk later?
Yeah. That ain't bad, is it? You know what I mean? Like if you about to lose it and you gotta step away for a second, like that's
Bruh,
what you're saying.
bruh, because it literally went from walking the door, oh hey, how you doing? And I'm just like, oh, and just do it the code.
That's, hey, hold on, bro. Yeah, that's kind of scandalous, bro.
Yeah, yeah. So, bruh, it's just those, bruh. It's those big small things that,
Big small things. Yeah,
cause hey,
yeah,
cause
you're right. Hey,
they
the big small
they
things.
massive,
Yeah,
they
right.
massive affect small things, but
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like that is a big small thing. I like that, man. We have to dive into that. Think about that. What are big small things? Because that's major. Because
bruh,
yeah, she pick up on that. Like she probably feel rejected, upset, mad,
yeah,
disrespected, all in one. You know what I mean? And that's all you did.
bruh. And then event like she was just like, "What's wrong?" And I'm, yeah, bruh. It's hey, I gotta learn how,
Whew, Jesus,
but
that's marriage, though, man. That's marriage. You know what I mean? And
hence the triple stub.
the triple stub. Dang, you stubbed that toe 3 times, bro. God. Yep. 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 And I get it. And that hurt and that sucked, man. So like for
Yeah,
me in my marriage, like it's definitely been a blessing in my marriage, because we came out we were working with that communication piece. We really were both on the go all the time and out and about. So this has forced us to be around each other all the time. So it's naturally just forced us to talk more. It's just naturally caused us to touch more. Time, talk, touch. You know what I mean? That's what a wise man once told us. You know what I mean? So that's naturally forced us to do that more often, man. Uh, yeah, man, it's been the pandemic has been good to me. And as weird as that sound, as weird as that sound, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
nah, I ain't gonna flex, man. It's been some good moments. Like it's been growth, but it just sucks to like
yeah.
to have your feelings, but to also affect someone else's feelings. That's the
Mhm.
only reason why like I'm saying like it sucks. But other than that, it's been solid, bro.
Yeah, yeah. No, I feel you, but that definitely makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And it made for the show because if we both said we was good, then what were we gonna talk about next? You know what I'm saying? But
Hey
yeah,
man,
no,
we was just gonna
I we
go
gonna
for
do
it.
what?
I said we was just gonna throw daisies in our listeners' face. There's
Like it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
yeah.
It's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But now what was you about to say?
I wasn't about to say nothing, man. Yeah, you're just listening.
Oh,
You talk about your relationship thing, man. Yeah. So
um,
what's next on the COVID list? What we got going on with it?
um, I
So like
mean,
what are you doing like to avoid like to stay in that positive like so like for me staying in this space positively,
hmm
you know. Um One, I'm getting a lot of rest. I definitely feel like that's helped me out a ton, man. I'm resting up a lot. Um, I got a lot of community now, man. I got the text group with you and some of the other brothers, man. Shout out to Curion, Chris, Jimmy, man. I know they listening, rocking with us, man.
the
Uh, it-
fellas.
yeah, man. I got live groups going on, man. I got Facebook groups going on, man. And I got my wife. I got family text groups going on, and I got it just seems like it's hitting now more than ever because everybody got time. You know what I mean? So you got a lot of time to just think about stuff for me. It's just not a rush. You know what I mean? So really building those relationships. Those groups are really helping me out, man. Every now and again, my wife, we get to go out and walk. She does it. She been beasting it on the workout stuff, like no faking at all. You know what I mean? I used to be a trainer, boy. She putting me to shame. You feel me? Like she plays no game. You know?
Nah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yesterday you told the story about her running gym for school for
Yeah,
homeschool.
man. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So she been holding it down on the schoolwork for our son, man. And I be feeling for him sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I feel for some of these kids. You know what I'm saying? And now my wife was valedictorian. She was a genius. You know what I mean? She graduated top of her class, high school and college. You know what I'm saying? She
Hmm.
has a master's, highly educated, so she know what she's talking about. But what she don't have time for is you wasting her time. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? So man, I just hear some of the conversations going on. So like I went down there, man, and she liked to work out. So it's gym time. He gotta do these workouts or whatever. And she like, do the push up. You know what I'm saying? So he's struggling to do the push up. Ain't no music playing. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
yeah, man, it's just bad. I'm like, Jesus, let me help him. You know what I'm saying? So I had to step in, at least be the gym. This is the least I could do. You know what I mean? I don't have to do a whole lot with the schoolwork. So God bless her on that. You know what I mean? God bless my wife on that end because I don't want to have to do no doggone. Oh God, you know, in seventh grade math. You know what I'm saying? God bless my wife on that end. Jesus. But at least I could do is the gym stuff, man. So we got the music cracking, and then we got the workout going, man. And he love it. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I feel good behind that because I think we talked about purpose and gifts on the last episode, man, and
Yep.
just how literally how his countenance went from he dreads this to laughing, smiling, having a good time, rocking it out, kicking it during gym, and we got that thing done in like 20 minutes. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
just a gift of mine, man. You know what I mean? So it was a blessing. You know what I mean? And if I can't bless my family, like why am I blessing anybody else? You know what I'm saying? So um, yeah,
Yep.
man, it was just that was definitely a good time, fun time. I think that's something he'll remember forever, and I'll always remember forever. Like if ever they ever like, what times have y'all had together? And I'm like, I remember the time when your mama tried to kill you in the living room, and I saved you with the workout. No man,
Hey,
yeah,
nah, man. All I've been trying to do and stay consistent on is doing my Bible reading, devotional, and communicating.
yeah, yeah. Those devotionals are clutch. Uh,
Two to three avoids stub toes, but we gonna get it. We gonna get through there, man. I'm
Stop
gonna be
doing
able.
that, man. Like that really hurt me, bro. Yeah, man.
Let me use this analogy. It's like when you was in school and y'all just had the tables and your chair was like separate from the desk,
Yeah.
and like you just had that one person when you went to go sit down and they just pulled the chair from right up under you and you
Yeah.
just fully commit to
Yeah.
sitting down.
Oh goodness.
That's literally where I'm at.
Yeah. What I love though about it is that you hurt behind it. Like you the one. Like normally when people do the damage, they don't care nothing about it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like normally when if I offend somebody, there's no
just keep it pushing.
keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah, man.
the fact that you hurt, the fact that your toe is stubbed by you, you offended somebody and your toe is stubbed behind it. I think that's love in some degree. You got to like you're convicted behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
bro.
I love that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That you hurt behind hurting the person that you love. You know what I mean? Like don't lose that. You know what I mean? And you will definitely go
Hmm.
in the right in a good direction. And it just and don't do it again. You know what I mean? Like when you convict it, repent, turn away, like don't do it no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, stop stubbing your toe, man. Hey, yeah, it's dope. But yeah, I absolutely love that. You know what? Matter of fact, I pray for a gift like that, man. I hope that if I offend somebody, especially my wife, somebody who I love dearly, if I'm the one that's offensive and harmful in a relationship, I pray that I'm hurt behind me hurting her.
Don't pray for that. You
No,
don't
I
want it.
pray
I'm
for that.
telling.
No, I,
I'm
I want
telling you.
that.
Hey, bro. Hey,
I want
I'm
that
telling you. Cause
because I
listen,
don't want to hurt my wife. You know what I mean?
I don't, bro. I ain't gonna say I don't think nobody does. Cause you do have those people. Like that's not never my intention. It just be like I legit have to verbalize in a healthier way that works for her to digest
Yeah,
without her being offended.
I
And
feel you.
bruh, it. I got analogy game, so it's like when Spider-Man was trying to get away from Venom,
Yeah,
and he was just ripping at the same. That's me right now, trying to
yeah,
bury old ways.
yeah, man. And yeah,
Man,
I love that though. You know what I'm saying? I love that. You know what I'm saying? I honestly believe that's a gift,
but
bro. You know what I'm
I
saying?
I ain't gonna
A lot of
hold you,
people
man,
ain't got
because
that. Yeah,
I
go
ain't
ahead.
gonna hold you because a lot of times, man, it in the past it'd be times we'll have an argument. I'm just like, man, you about to accept these feelings, and this is why I'm feeling. And it just be like, man. But
Yeah,
I do be messed up behind it because it's like, why do we have to make it to this limit
yeah, right, right.
to
I get your
be
point.
understood?
But that's the point of marriage. Like it's a growth process. I feel like some of this stuff, a lot of this stuff about me and you right now, like you literally speaking to it. I don't know how much of it will be exposed without your wife. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a big part of marriage is for sanctification. You know what I mean? For us to be cutting off and getting rid of that crap and the crud on us. You know what I mean? And
Bruh.
looking more like Christ. You know what I mean? And ultimately, that's what's happening to you. And your idea, and like you see it like what marriage is supposed to be doing and like you're using it for what it's meant to be for. You know what I'm saying? Like you like I can't talk to people like this. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And I don't know if any other relationship how that would have flowed. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know we talked about your mom and dad, you know what I'm saying? You probably would be like, "Psh, whatever."
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's cool.
Now,
I don't know.
bruh, it's just a learned habit, man. Just growing up,
Yeah.
period. Dating people and not caring, honestly, just being like, oh, whatever.
Right.
You don't matter.
Right. Yeah. No,
So,
I definitely agree, man. So the fact that you feel that way, bro, man, I love it.
but nah, man. So I guess in that instance, and looking and be able to reflect and grow, like it sucks, but COVID is great because it's forcing you to grow. It's
Yeah.
forcing you to slow down and grow.
Slow down. I think that's definitely the beautiful thing. Like slowing
Like
down, forcing everybody to slow down.
last night when we brought up this artwork in the moment of Ricky, the question was,
Yeah, this
um,
artwork.
turning
uh,
right or left, and then yeah, man. I guess like looking at it, the moments of turning right and left, like today, for example, I could have just turned around, hugged my wife, gave her a kiss, and I was like, "Babe, I feel
mm,
away. Can we talk later?"
yeah, and
Like
I got hit
seeing it now.
and not to stub that toe. So like that's what the stub toe analogy came from. Like you felt like you got hit with a sawed off shotgun. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And like if I could have just if Ricky could have just dodged left or dodged right, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
back in retrospect, like could he avoided this situation? I think that's exactly like that's exactly what we're talking about today. You know what I mean?
J-
Instead of hitting this situation, getting hit with that shot off a shotgun, could I still left or right? Could I turn back around and converse with my wife, man? God bless
yeah.
you.
Jimmy over here dropping knowledge in the chat.
Always, man. We're gonna bless y'all with Jimmy on one of these episodes, man. Like for
Yeah,
real. Like when we y'all want to know how to love somebody well in tough times, like really caring about people, relationships, like it's just a genuine heart. I don't know, like I know for a fact it's not gonna happen overnight because I just watched Jimmy and I've been trying to get it and it ain't coming fast enough. You know what I'm saying? But
hey. In
but
times of frustration, I'd be like, man, I wish I had patience and a soft tone like Jimmy.
yeah, bro. And I'll be thinking like just how he reach out to people and he care for people and he looks out for people is unmatched in my opinion. So yeah, we definitely gonna have to bless the people one time on just how to live like that.
Jimmy
And
got to
like
start a university, a personality university.
true meekness. And a lot of people might get that twisted. A lot of people might think look at that as being soft, but I think I look at that like as meekness, you know what I mean? Power under control.
Bro, that's
Um
strength. That's
like
real
that's
strength.
super strength, you know what I'm saying? And like I most definitely want that with my wife. Like you seen 300, right?
Yeah.
And like the scene where they was at the pit and that he was talking to the messenger dude and we know the king, he was a savage. You know what I'm saying? We know he get down with the get down. But before he kicked the dude off the cliff, you know what I'm saying? He looked over to his wife and like, is it a go? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
she got to go. It's on and cracking. I got the okay. Bam. You know what I mean? So it's not always about just having this hoorah. I can dominate. I can destroy. I can kill. It's about having that power and control, but still being humble enough. I can bring myself down to check with the people that I love, that I can submit to other people's authority. Like he runs that country, but he's still submitted to his wife in authority. Like I feel like that's the
That
strongest characteristic that I got from him out of that entire movie. You know what I'm saying? He
hey,
cut off heads, everything else, but that was the dopest part to me.
you make me want to go back and watch it just like 100 times so I can just get that whole depiction in my head because that's literally the level I'm trying to get on, bro. It's
Yeah,
it
bro.
it's like she'll be like, "Oh man, I don't know why you act this way." Like, cause I don't see it. She like, "I don't know why you act this way." Like a hard exterior, cause you not. You actually care. So why
Hmm.
can't you just show that you actually care whenever we're other places? And I'm just
Hmm.
like, cause I'm cool and I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to like be on my p's and q's. Like growing up in the hood, you gotta watch your surroundings and you got that hard exterior.
Hmm. No, big
So it's
facts.
just like it's like learning how to turn that off
Yeah.
is what I got to get to.
It's you got to give. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't got it. I don't have the answer, Sway. You know what I'm
Nah, don't
saying?
worry, man. We gonna get there, man.
No,
We gonna be able to touch back on this podcast and give a reference and be like, man, we came a long way.
no, big
This
facts.
is this is what I did.
Yeah, big facts, man. And yeah, shout out to Jimmy again. I want to be
Pop a great
vulnerable.
beard.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be open. I want to be like the guy for 300. You know what I mean? Check in with my wife. Like I'm a beast, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what nobody's talking about. I'm a
Yeah,
dog. You know what I'm saying? And but I also want to be humble enough to like my wife is a beast though too. You know what I'm saying? Like my wife gets down. You know what I'm saying? Like and once we get this thing rolling, once we get this thing rocking, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? And in me want to be great, in me want to do the things that I want to do. I always want to be humble enough and be able to submit to my wife's knowledge, to her understanding and her perspective on life too, man. So pray for me in that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's something I'm definitely working on. But this quarantine has helped us tremendously, man. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
stuff like that. Like it didn't always happen like that for us, you know what I'm saying? But definitely to a point to where I'm able to hear her wisdom, hear her perspective, hear her voice in it. And oh my God, yeah, we're gonna be kicking people off cliffs and taking over countries.
yeah,
Facts.
indeed, man. So, uh, I feel like this is a great place to end it. How
Cool.
you feel?
I mean,
Um,
it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
so this has been the More Than podcast. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe on the YouTube channel. This will be up
Please like,
soon
share, and
on
subscribe.
man. This will be up on Spotify and iTunes real soon. So check us out over there again, man. So
Yes, sir.
keep tuning in. It's been the More Than podcast. Catch y'all next time.
Peace.
Peace.